Hey everybody, I'm not Northernlion, I'm Northernlion fan 69. We're gonna be doing an Isaac run today. I don't know where I was gonna go with that, but here we are. We had a really good run as Blue Baby last time. We found Ipecac in our first item room. This is a little bit more muted. That is not Ipecac. It's a bomb-related item in the form of Brother Bobby. That's not so good. I think we're going to be able to get out of this without getting hit by Lust, which may actually generate another item for us, which I'd probably take. I'm still, you know, Brother Bobby is basically... God, it was another item. Good or bad. Brother Bobby is basically one of those items that I need to codify how I treat it. Codify, not like codify. Codify, if you know what I mean. And same with Poison Touch, which is why I haven't picked it up yet. Oftentimes I will re-roll it, oftentimes I will pick it up. I think in this case, I will probably end up picking it up because we have 0 bombs. That's a determining factor, so we'll get 5 bombs out of it. Having homing bombs is, in my opinion, the least effective of all of the bomb, like, options that we can get, like, compared to Mr. Mega or, you know, Bob's Curse or something like that. I think it's the worst. That being said, it would be nice to get those bombs. There is a Tinted Rock here. At least we can get some other value out of it. And then the question is, do we reroll, I don't know, Poison Touch? Poison Touch is alright, but it's a much better item once you get later into the game. So maybe it would be best for us to actually, assuming we get a decent item from the Widow here, reroll Poison Touch, take Brother Bobby. It's not Brother Bobby, sorry, Bobby Bob-omb. That's my mistake. And, you know, try to swing a decent item out of it that way. I really hate fighting the pink version of the Widow. It's not even the version that drops Spirit Hearts, if I remember correctly. Yep, I knew it's just a matter of time until I take damage on this fight. One way or the other. There's just too many sources, you know? You got the Widow, you got the Flies, and you got the Nubs. And in dodging one, that puts you in direct contact with another. So let's see what we get here. Pageant Boy. Okay, that actually is interesting. Let's put it that way. Because maybe we can actually get to the shop on this floor. That's why I haven't really done anything yet. You know what? We should save our key. The shop could be, or the secret room could be fucking anywhere. Well, here's what I'm thinking. We're gonna take it slow on this one. Maybe we will take Pageant Boy, but we're gonna start by taking Bobby Bomb. And Bobby Bomb will allow us to do some guilt-free searching for other secret room possibilities, like here, for example. We got 1 bomb back. I think we are going to take Pageant Boy and reroll Poison Touch, largely because I think it'll just be interesting. Sorry, yeah, did I reroll Pageant Boy? No, sorry. Take, reroll Poison Touch, take Pageant Boy. That's what I meant, if I didn't say that. So we got an Attack Fly instead of Poison Touch. Not too salty about that because I like Attack Fly and we'll probably get Poison Touch later anyway. And the Virus, I guess I should say. That didn't work, huh? Okay, well, interesting. Yeah, so basically my thinking is that this will be an unusual way to play the game. Oh, you know what? We can also, well, we'll just do this the old-fashioned way. Small Rock? No Small Rock. Tinted or Spirit Hearts, that's fine, though. And what do we get here? Some nickels? No nickels. Alright. So I'm going to say that we're just going down to the next floor here. It was a very strange way to handle things, but I want you to keep in mind that when it comes to, like, what's, you know, my decision-making process there, it wasn't really, you know, let's min-max and make the best thing possible happen. It was more like, well, this is a little, you know, hard to tease apart what the value and the negatives are going to be. So why don't we just do something, why don't we just commit to something and take it that way? So in getting all this money, like in picking up Pageant Boy, that has given us the option to get the arcade here because it took us over 5 cents. So I appreciate that, and that'll definitely make the shop on this floor worthwhile. It may actually secure an HP upgrade for me as a result as well. So I do think that it was a pretty good choice. Maybe not, you know, the best item you could possibly get on the first floor, but I'm getting some renewed appreciation for Pageant Boy, especially now that I didn't quite get the 15 cents, unfortunately. I'll probably get another one in a second. But I did get an HP pretty much directly as a result of picking up Pageant Boy. So, I like that. We also are going to have a reroll available in a second. So what would be awesome for me... Is it just me, or does the sound in Isaac seem like super low? I feel like it's just me talking right now. Give me a second here. Let's crank this up just a little bit. Get the mixer going. And then you come over here and you go like a little higher. Little higher still. Come on. Oh, now that's completely off. That's not what I wanted there. There we go. Maybe that's a little bit more viable. My apologies for that delay there. Alright, let's see what we got here. It's another tinted rock, which is lovely because we'll be able to use that to protect ourselves and possibly get a deal with the devil. I'm starting to dig this first floor pageant boy meta if it gives you the chance to spawn the arcade. Especially as Isaac. Why did I go in here? That was a mistake. I meant to go in here, and then if the item sucks, we'll re-roll it, and to be honest with you, you know, coin purse doesn't necessarily suck, but we'll re-roll it anyway, and now it's the compass, so all we need to do is figure out a way to get one single penny over the course of this entire floor, and then we get the compass to take with us. Hopefully we get another key as well to allow us to actually visit the item room, but for now, this is what we got. It would, you know, be a little bit of a load off my mind if we could just get a single penny, like, right from this fight right here. And we did indeed. In fact, we got more than that. We'll take the fish head because there's really nothing else. We have no other trinket taking up that slot right now. Let's come down here, buy the compass. We have 5 cents remaining. Could buy that pill. Probably not going to buy the spirit heart. I think I'm just going to save our money. And use it immediately after saying that I was going to save it in order to maybe get something out of these, gambling houses here, if you know what I mean. Some keys, some bombs, some more money, some fly love, the dollar. Oh, well, we've actually generated quite a lot of money for ourselves here. We can also see that there's a curse room available on this floor, which we will tackle, you know, after the boss fight. For now, I'm gonna... if I end up gambling so much to get nothing on this, I'm gonna be pretty disappointed. And that's, unfortunately, exactly how that shit went down. So, I'm gonna use a bomb here. And I was hoping we'd get a key out of it. We got another 6 cents. And you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna use another bomb here. Did not get a key. We got a pill. Bombs are key? That is a tiers downgrade. That's real unfortunate there, Jim. We're gonna get close to a reroll, which is gonna be great because then we can use that reroll on the boss or devil room. And also, if we don't end up using it there, then we can use it on the curse room instead. If we need to. And if we don't use it there, well, it's all been good anyway. Probably should have used this bomb in a different location, but, you know, at the very least, we're going to get a key for a bomb here. It was basically a bombs or key trade there. Unfortunately, we have a lot of potential reroll pedestals and not a whole lot of reroll fuel to really do them with. And we really are going to want to reroll Anarchist Cookbook. So hopefully everything just pans out for us here. Because Anarchist Cookbook is probably one of the worst items in the game. We're going to be fighting Larry Jr. And luckily for me, that was bad damage to take on this fight, but I took that damage for a reason, and that reason was getting the attack fly in there to do as much damage as possible. So rotate around. Oh, there we go. Attack fly is a pretty hard counter to Larry Jr., I guess, if you use them effectively. As you can see right there, we get a range upgrade. That's not nice. And we're going to be fighting Krampus. So I'm actually happy to be fighting Krampus, even though our damage is real shitty. And the reason I'm happy for that, oh, come on, is because basically we get a free item that I don't want to reroll. So do we take the range upgrade or do we reroll it in order to probably try to snag HP or something like that? It's a darn good question. I don't really have a great answer to. Come on, get into a position where I can hit you with the attack fly. That's the way that I do damage right now. I think we end up taking the range upgrade. Regardless of what happens, we end up taking the range upgrade. We may reroll Anarchist Cookbook. Mostly, the reason I'm taking it, it's a passive, and also, you know, the range up combined with Lump of Coal is pretty solid, right? Fish Head is actually doing work for us here as well. I'm gonna lose, like, all of my Spirit Hearts, as you can see, but on the bright side, at least we're gonna get Lump of Coal as a result. Easy come, easy go when it comes to stuff like that. We're gonna check out the curse room, and we may want to reroll something there because, you know, if it's like a Guppy's head or something like that, then we pick up Guppy's head, put it down, reroll it, it becomes maybe another Guppy item, and all of a sudden we're 2/3 of the way to becoming Guppy, or maybe we end up getting like a free pact or something like that as a result. But anyway, it also could just be shitty pills like, you know, Balls of Steel fucking sucks. No, it's actually very good. The tiers downgrade, not so much. So we ended up losing, or actually we ended up gaining 1 full Spirit Heart for walking into that room. We should definitely go back and get that money. And, yeah, we'll reroll Anarchist Cookbook. Don't betray me here, Anarchist Cookbook. This is an important moment for this item room here. Loki's Horns. It's better than Anarchist Cookbook. In hindsight, maybe I would have rather rerolled, the range upgrade. But range upgrade plus lump of coal, it's a classic combination to some extent, but a classic combination that's fallen a little bit out of favor in recent years. You know, maybe I'd consider it something along the lines of a shrimp cocktail. You know, shrimp cocktail's extremely popular for a while, don't really see too much of them anymore. That's pretty much how I'm feeling about, you know, this kind of setup that I've got going on here. We're just gonna bum rush our boss room. Since we have the compass, we can pretty much see where we're intending to go. We did technically take a deal with the devil, so I'm hoping that we get the opportunity to take another one. HP is still relatively okay, so hopefully we get like a mom's knife deal or something like that. I had Ipecac on the last run. It wasn't Brimstone, so don't get on my case about that shit. And we got a key that we can probably use for the item room, but the shop might be viable. We'll see. All right, definitely do not do what I do. That was way too close to be standing. Taking a lot of damage on a fight against an enemy I should not be taking a lot of damage against. What I should be doing for this fight, you know, it's actually like a bit of a struggle here. Not to, you know, trivialize real struggles, but I want to get... Oh, come on. He boxed me in there. I want to get close because the attack fly has a set range to it, right? But I want to get further away because Lump of Coal does more damage from further away. You know, you can see it's hidden for quite a number from a distance there. This was an awful fight. I lost a lot of spirit hearts, but red hearts remain untouched. Maybe a deal with the devil chance. Indeed. A little bit of extra defense from that single cube of meat, and we get Brimstone, and I am very strongly considering taking it. I didn't take it 2 runs ago and it nearly got me killed. Fuck it, we're re-rolling. Alright, and these items suck. There's many reasons I re-rolled it there. I'm kind of just... The time has come where now I'm getting a little sick of Brimstone, and I will take it from time to time. But I think runs do tend to be more interesting without it. So I'm gonna skip it for now. And if Mom's Knife had showed up, I would have taken it easily with bells on. But I chose not to do it in this situation. Because mostly we just picked up Lump of Coal, and I was like, I want to give Lump of Coal a chance to be the star, you know? It's like getting, you know, #1 draft pick in the NBA or something like that, and then immediately after you draft him, you sign LeBron James, and you're like, well, you should give the kid a chance to run his own team for a while. I don't know anything about basketball. Probably if you were the first-round draft pick in the NBA, you'd be fucking psyched if your team picked up LeBron James, if I had to guess, but you know what I'm getting, it's an ego thing here. Now... I really hoped that we would get the, well, obviously get the less than 3 item there. That was regular gluttony, so it could have happened. Lard is given by super gluttony, if I remember correctly, and now we have poison bombs. As much as, you know, poison bombs are not amazing, I'm gonna take them, because now we've got poison homing bombs, and you know, it's almost like a little bit of a guppy meta, where every synergy you get makes other synergies better. So, you know, we've already picked up homing bombs, that makes poison bombs better. It makes Mr. Mega better, even though Mr. Mega is already great. Mr. Mega is the best standalone, I feel. But poison bombs are second best. If we're not counting things like Pyro, at least. Alright, this is an interesting one, isn't it? I think we go to the shop. And the reason we go to the shop is because with 8 bombs, we should be able to find our way into, you know, into the money. Basically, into the secret room, and also just, you know, as long as we get 1 more cent, we can guaranteed make it by using 1 more bomb at that other location up there. We also can bomb our way into the secret room. I didn't mean to do that. Ugh. Sorry, not the secret room. We could bomb our way into the library. Cancer Trinket was well worth all the bombs that we're using here, I think. I think it is worth bombing our way into the library to take some more items out of the pool, just in case. Just in case. We also get Book of Revelations, which gives us a Spirit Heart. And, we don't want to reroll the shop anyway, right? So, we'll reroll both of these. Telepathy for Dummies. Now we've taken 4 books out of the rotation. We didn't take Book of Belial out. Now we need 2 more cents to show up randomly, and I really, really hope they do, but I'm starting to doubt it, and that's a damn shame. If we only get 1 more cent, then I'll feel like a fucking idiot. But if we get 0 more cents, then I will remain, you know, vindicated. Although I should have gambled less on those arcades on the last floor, or those arcade machines on the last floor. Ugh, well, at least we got another key. Alright, I'm still content with this floor. I am. Let's leave. Bomb situation's looking better, especially if we could just get more of them. There should be, if you get 3 bomb items, you should become like a special bomb boss or something like that. You ever think about that? You know, when you get enough Guppy items, you become Guppy. You get enough bomb items, you should just become like a Bob-Omb from, you know, Super Mario World or something like that. Anyway, I've taken some really, you know, awful damage on this run. Damage I'm not proud of. Devil card, probably a lot better than Tears Down if I had to quantify it. We've already fought a mini-boss, which means the shop is totally viable for us. I know that we can maybe do better here, but 2 bombs for 4 bombs is a trade that I'll take. We can maybe do 4 bombs for 1 bomb, but I suck at actually making that a reality. And, you know, we may indeed find ourselves having to deal with a boss here. The good news about passing up the map is that I could get the map anyway later by virtue of the fact that I have, the reroll and I didn't touch the map. So, I mean, the only way to touch the map is to pick it up. I would rather have touched the map, I just didn't have the choice, unfortunately. So we'll see if maybe this shop is going to be a very important room for us. Mom's Purse. As much as I've talked about the map, there's no way we're not going to take Mom's Purse in a situation where we got a Tears Downgrade pill and, you know, we can now take the Cancer Trinket with us, which is going to nullify that Tears Downgrade pill. Hopefully we get some more Tears upgrades in the future, though, to really turn it from just like a patchwork Band-Aid solution into something that's actually a huge, you know, advantage for us. So pop up. You know, I know more than you know about this whole, you know, me having a lump of coal situation, but I gotta get in close with these guys anyway. How did maybe Attack Fly did some damage to that turret earlier without me knowing? I don't know otherwise how I one-shot it when I'm like 3-shotting these dingleberries here, 4-shotting even. Again, taking some bad damage. Would love... Okay, don't move. Oh, they triggered. Would love to snag some HP. HP up or, you know, just red hearts on the ground would also be very nice for me. Thank you very much. Full suite of orbitals helps out a lot. And as much as I would love to use some rerolls on this run, game's not making it easy, giving me some items that are very nice. Thankfully, we've gotten the caves. So despite my bad play, you know, the game has done what it can do to keep me in the money here for now. That could change in the blink of an eye. But we've got a very nice setup if I could just stop taking so much dumb damage and then, you know, survive long enough to make some good stuff happen. Oh, come on. Just kill one of them. Just Attack Fly, get like a Renegade hit in or something like that. There we go. Once you kill one, the whole thing becomes, you know, cakewalk. But for now, it's not really as easy as I would like it to be. So I want to kill the heads. Like, it's not very specific on a room like this, is it? Sorry, I lost the ability to speak English there for a moment. Which I should not apologize for not being able to speak English, except that it's my first and only language. Anyway, Balls of Steel again. I'm gonna take it. No arcade on this floor is disappointing, but whatever. And good, we at least wounded some with the Attack Fly, and we're gonna get to do it again. I'm very surprised that we didn't actually get a kill there. Shit happens, though. Ooh, he did a little sneaky deaky there, but I still made it through. And there we go. Okay. Same to you. And same to you. We're gonna fight our boss. This is why we saved all these rerolls. And if we just play it cool, we should not be able to be targeted here. At least until there's enough enemies killed that we're comfortable, you know, moving forward. So we'll just keep it going. The more of these dingleberries we kill, the easier our lives become, obviously. I'm very surprised that they're actually a little hardier than I expected. One of them independently kind of migrated his way down to where I was. That's another Balls of Steel pill. All right. Game's getting on my side. Much appreciated. Who do we have? I was going to say not Gertie, and then it's Gertie. So, joke's on me, I guess. As long as we don't take damage against Gertie, we should be in a very good position. Our damage is adequate. I'm going to stay as far away as I possibly can until Attack Fly is ready. Then when Attack Fly is ready, I'm going to, you know, shoot one up the gut here. Careful. And there's a good Attack Fly situation. Seems like it's, you know, not that valuable, but each Attack Fly rotation that I can get in there, depending on the length of time that I get it in there for, can be good for like 10% of Gertie's damage. Also, like a passive kill on one of those nubs. Super important. That's how I end up taking damage a lot of the time. Or not a passive kill, I guess, in that case, but pretty close to a passive kill. Anyway, easy fight. Really hoping we snag a deal with the devil here. Still got a little bit more exploration to do, but let's be honest, it's probably very little. I'm going to take the crate because we need keys. And you know what? Mom's Pearl is a very valuable trinket to be taking with us for the time being. The Stars card saves us a key. What does this do? Luck down. Not that big of a deal. I'm going to say that the Stars card is more valuable than the Devil card for now. Saves us a key on the next floor, and we may have a reroll available right from the get-go, so that could be nice. We still need more permanent HP, which is maybe why you would say that it would be a great idea to have actually rerolled that cardboard box, but I made my decision and I'm happy with it. Mom's Pearl will be worth a few Spirit Hearts for the next couple of floors, probably. And if we want to, we could actually roll with Mom's Pearl instead of the Cancer Trinket, but given our, you know, tiers down so far, I'm probably not going to suggest that that's a very viable opportunity for us. But it is an option if we need it. If we maybe, you know, somehow we get Guppy's Paw or something on a deal with the Devil Room, and we take it, which is looking sort of unlikely, but could happen. Come on. Just if we take out the green one, everything becomes easier. Stay back. There we go. Stay back. There we go. Alright, now you guys should be like 3-shottable. In fact, with my range, I can probably kill the red one from out here. And then you pop up, and good. That was more cumbersome than it needed to be. Okay, well, in this case, we're actually going to lose Mom's Pearl, and we're going to roll with Maggie's Faith. This is the HP that we needed. I'm very, very glad that we bought Mom's Purse on this floor. And we just kind of got, you know, I don't know if I'd even say unlucky, but we were over-lucky. That's a good term, I'd say, to get too many good trinkets. So we're going to take Cancer and Maggie's Faith. Which, you know, Maggie's Faith has some negatives. It could allow us to, you know, feel a little bit more hesitant about playing Deals with the Devil. Or not Deals with the Devil, Blood Banks, I should say. So, I just used that. We had a reroll ready, so I figured why not use our, you know, special ability here. There's another mini-boss, which means there's totally going to be another shop worth purchasing, which is awesome. So I'm going to try to fight my way over there. But anyway, why don't we use our newfound stars card to save ourselves a key, and if we need to use a reroll, then at least we're not, you know, wasting any time getting around here. And lucky for us, it was X-ray goggles, which is lovely. Automatic access to first and second secret rooms. We're going to be fighting Wrath here. If there is a benevolent god in the universe, Wrath will give me Mr. Mega. At the very least, I would love an item pedestal so that, you know, if he drops Mr. Boom or something like that, we can still benefit from that. It must suck to be Wrath here and just have all your bombs, like, yo-yo immediately back to you, only with added poison detriments. Yeah, that's bad for you. And, I guess we're just gonna let you kill yourself here, more or less. Oh, just run away, okay. Well, we just got 2 bombs out of that. That sucks. So, we will do a little bit more sneaky type stuff here, and we're gonna work our way over to that shop type area. And the reason we're going to do that is because we know that it's not going to have a mini-boss in it, because we just fought one, so that's been very lucky for us so far. Now, being on Necropolis, I would be remiss if I didn't say, holy shit, we would love to have more damage and the ability to fly. Lots of enemies here, lots of room layouts that really make flight super beneficial. Not that it ever isn't beneficial, I guess. But we don't have that yet, and you know, you got to play the cards that you're dealt. Fortunately and unfortunately. Got very lucky that, yeah, these enemies keep dying in an area where they actually can't spawn their secondary components. That was a dumb bit of damage for me, but I got a little over-aggressive, you could say. So we'll definitely buy this, and then we reroll the Steam sale. Ladder's god-awful, in my estimation, so let's move our way forward here. Yep, I did not take damage there, somehow. Seriously? Did you see these fucking dodges that are necessary? Come on, attack fly. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Definitely would love to have more damage. Can't believe I haven't taken damage on this room. This actually is kind of crazy that I've managed to get away with this. I do have the Halo of Orbitals, which protects me a little bit, but apart from that, I seem to have just gotten super fucking lucky. And our boss room is going to be here, and it's going to coincide with the reroll once we finish it, so that's pretty nice. Good timing. Please, extra damage, extra damage. Not from this room, but from the boss or the devil or angel room that comes after it, please. We'll see. And if we get something good, well then we know that we can immediately, let's put a bomb down here. That works well. We know that we can immediately go reroll the shop item instead. I really thought that I'd be fine there. We've gone through so many trinkets on this run already. This is a situation where homing shots would be really lovely for me, but we don't have homing shots. Please, like, this is the one time in my whole fucking life against bloat that I want bloat to actually jump, and it's just like, oh, do you want me to jump? Not today. Oh, and now it jumps twice. thereby making it impossible for me to get that. Ooh. There we go. Oh my god. If I actually lose my Eternal Heart over the course of this, I'm gonna be salty because I'm fucking faulty. Now, just keep moving. Shots are not doing very much damage. It's really like a confluence of shots that allows me to actually do damage here, so gotta be very cautious. Still have a few hits before I start losing Eternal Hearts. And, you know, as awesome as Spirit Hearts are and as demoralized as I am for taking damage, this much damage anyway against Bloat, I'm okay with it as long as we can at least keep Maggie's Faith viable as long as possible. There we go. We got to deal with the Angel. The deal with the Angel is Scapular. I'll take it. Fine. And then we'll reroll the Coin Purse into Squeezy, which I really like. And we'll explore the rest of the floor. I'm happy with setting the precedent for the deal with the Angel. You know, Scapular is probably the... Apart from the Bible, Scapular is like the most boring item from the deal with the Angel. But it does occasionally factor heavily into victorious situations. So I think it would be very silly of me not to at least give it a try. Now our shop is going to be the target of choice for our rerolls. And we'll see if we can get, you know, these ding-dongs, the turrets here in on the game a little bit when it comes to destroying these bomb flies. And, well, bomb fly generators, I guess. Yeah, that's stupid damage on my part. Again, flight would be quite advantageous to me right here. Awful, awful damage. Just stay fucking, like, stay buffed with Spirit Hearts for a while. I think there's a Spirit Heart we can buy in the shop, which I would actually... We'll talk about that pill in a second. I would absolutely love to do that. In fact, you know what? Let's try something quickly. What do we have? I was checking to see if that was an Eternal Heart. It's not. We're not going to gamble on that Fortune Teller. Reason being that there's no point for us to gamble. There is now a point for us to gamble on that Fortune Teller. Just don't take damage on this room. We just want to win one Spirit Heart to protect ourselves. Okay, this has not been good for me. If I can just leave with the HP intact, though, I'll be psyched. We don't know what this is, so it could be bad trip, so I'm not going to take it. Get the Spirit Heart in the shop if there is one. Back yourself up here. Protect Maggie's Faith. Good. Blue Candle. Blue Candle's a great item. We may not get another reroll. If we do, we will reroll Blue Candle. If we don't, you know, we'll have to cross that bridge when we come to it, but I think it might not be the worst idea to take Blue Candle on a run like this, even though it would cost us the D6. I'm not going to go to that room to fight for teleport unless it will guarantee us a reroll, in which case I will do it, but anyway, let's come down here first. It looks like it may actually guarantee us a reroll, so we may go through with that. It depends what's in this room. If it's like a self-sacrifice room, which it can't be because we would see it on the compass. Well, basically, if there's enemies in this room, we'll talk about it. And there's not, but there could be enemies in this room. And there's not, but there could be enemies in the room that comes after it. What do we have here? Plenty of money. It's maybe worth a bomb. And there we go. 2 enemies, 3 rooms later. Now, just stay back. You know, we've got the tiers and the range and the damage and all that jazz now. To at least last through Necropolis. Later, we may want more. So we find ourselves in an interesting spot, don't we? Because I could reroll Teleport after fighting that entire room. Or I could reroll Blue Candle. Or I could just take Blue Candle, which would make my life substantially easier. It's a very interesting situation. One thing's for sure, we are going to come in here and pick up Teleport. And then fight our way out. And if I lose my HP here, I'm gonna be so fucking salty. But I'll be salty at myself. I won't be salty at the game. I've taken the bad damage. You know, I'm the reason for these problems right now. But I'll still be mad. Now that should be the most difficult of all the rooms that or all the waves that we face on this mob trap room. Hoping that we end up getting something easy-ish. Yeah, the Zambros are fine for the most part, as long as I don't accidentally Zelda myself. Be cool here. We do have bombs. I would rather not use them. I would rather just, you know, stick to the company line here. Oh, Halo of Flies saved me from taking a little damage there. Alright. Well, my thinking is we re-roll Teleport. it becomes skeleton key. I feel excellent about that. I'm not going to take this pill until we get down to the next floor, I think. We'll see. I'm going to take it. Alright. It did nothing but make my life harder getting back, but that's okay. At least we know it exists now. Okay. So now we have 99 keys. That's awesome. And if we can get a bombs or key pill, that would be effectively like we just picked up pyro with poison and homing bombs, which would be great. I don't think we buy blue candle, to be honest with you. I don't think we buy blue... We're not going to buy blue candle. See you later, blue candle. I appreciate showing up. Could have helped me out. This is not a situation where I'm like, well, I'm not going to get it because it'll make it too easy. I just think it'll make it a little bit more boring, and I think the D6 also has a very realistic chance to be better for us. So there's the battery. That's an interesting one. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the Spirit Heart to protect our Eternal Heart. We may end up losing our Eternal Heart anyway. We got very lucky to not fight greed in shops on this run, by the way, but we may end up losing our Eternal Heart willfully, but I want it to be my choice if we play Blood Banks, I should say. Plenty of money and a pill, and the pill is Tears Down. Lovely. A lot of that one so far. Battery is not, you know, that's what I figured. Battery is not the be-all, end-all when it comes to good shop items. Not the way I thought it was at one point in my life, but it's good enough, and it makes our D6 better and vindicates me ever so slightly for not taking the blue candle, because blue candle doesn't benefit from it, so I feel relatively good about that. So what am I thinking right now about our whole blood bank situation? I am thinking that, well, we know there can't be a secret room here, but I'm thinking that that was well worth it. That we won't gamble, because if it gives me IV bag, yes, I could reroll it, but it's possible that reroll will just generate nothing, so I'll lose an HP for just a chance to get more HP. And speed. And I don't really need the speed. It might be nice, but I don't need it at all. So I think unless something drastically changes, I'm probably just going to stick with what we've got going on here. The HP is going to live with us. We don't need the, like, the Maggie's Faith HP we're not going to lose unless something goes terribly wrong here. We don't need money. You know, there's our boss room. We've already been to the shop. We haven't been to the item room yet. I hate Curse of the Lost for this exact reason, but it does also, you know, vindicate me somewhat for not waiting on rerolls until we got the map from the shop, right? Because at least it wouldn't have helped me on this floor. Of course, there's no way for us to have ever known that going into it. That was bad damage, but I really didn't expect him to turn around. It's bad damage, but in my defense, I didn't expect to take it. The Fool card is actually awesome in this situation, because what it allows us to do is fight Mom, possibly reroll a shitty item. It's going to be a long Mom fight, by the way. Get ready. The only great thing about it is that we have Loki's horns, so anytime, like, more than... Why would I shoot in the wrong direction, just to prove a point? Anytime, like, more than one segment opens up at the same time, like, more than one sector of the Mom walls... that was a gross little turn of phrase there. Anytime those Mom walls open up, Loki's horns do allow us the opportunity to possibly hit more than one at the same time, which is not really that big of a deal, but on the other hand is kind of one of the very few, you know, positive things that you can say about Loki's horns, beyond the fact that it's passive and not objectively worse for you than not picking it up. Which is more than you can say for a lot of items in the game now. Still trying to keep the Spirit Heart protected. That surprisingly worked. Thank God. Really, really need to not get hit again. This HP is still very important to my well-being. Both in the game and, you know, mentally outside of the game as well. And just be alright. Be cool. Again, what did I tell you when we started this? It's going to be a long Mom fight. Get ready for it. You know, grab a snack. We're never going to get out of this fight without taking any damage. But if we can get out of it without losing Maggie's Faith, then it's all good. I was really trying to just not be in the center when we blow this up, and that's exactly how that went down. So we pick this up. We have to go with... we have to keep the cancer card, or the cancer trinket, but we have to take the Polaroid just in case we somehow end up fucking ourselves out of being able to actually, you know, finish the game, basically. Because then, or like, if we otherwise rolled with the other trinkets, it would put us in a problematic state. Not to mention, Maggie's Faith, we get no benefit out of holding on to it anyway, since we're not going to be leaving the floor with it. So Maggie's Faith was basically like 2 HP up, assuming we managed to leave this floor without losing it. Even if we lose it, you know, we can still go back to that blood bank and probably win another HP back, so it's not the end of the world. But I would rather not have to go through that, because it could be a little bit problematic. We have a boss trap room. That actually makes this HP for Maggie's Faith a little bit more tempting. To lose, that is. It mitigates some of the risk, because we can get like a second HP just for being around. So there's our item room. Yep, that was incredibly dumb damage. And again, it would, in a weird way, it would almost be good for me if I lost Maggie's Faith naturally, because then I would actually have my decision made for me, and I would definitely be going to the boss trap room. But that's not how it worked. And we also have an Eternal Heart. Or not an Eternal Heart, a rerollable item here. That's not even close. I'm going to take Mini Mush. Speed plus range means I'm insulated from speed downgrades in the future. Fuck it, we're going to lose Maggie's Faith. I'm going to do it on purpose, too. Or we're not going to lose Maggie's Faith. We already lost Maggie's Faith. We're going to lose this Eternal Heart. I would rather lose the Eternal Heart playing the Blood Bank, but we'll see. We have the Spirit Heart here to back us up, so I feel pretty good about that. And now all you hope is that you can actually get this going. So just wait up a second here. I want to actually fight one more room or 2 more rooms before we do this. Remember, we could still get a deal with the devil. Basically, what's my thinking? Well, my thinking is that we can snag maybe 2 HP upgrades by giving up 1. And we could also snag 0 by giving up 1. But we could snag 2 plus, you know, we could... Oh, I didn't realize our reroll's ready already because of the battery. Like, we could snag meat, which would be an HP upgrade plus. I can't believe I somehow dodged out of that without getting hit. That's kind of crazy. Really hope we get Guppy's Tail. If nothing else, on a deal with the devil, Guppy's Tail would be very, very nice for me. And... okay, the bomb. So I wanted to do this just so we had a reroll ready to use in the boss trap room. Worst case scenario, we get 0 HP back for this, and we end up losing an Eternal Heart that we probably would have lost anyway. Maybe. But best case scenario is obviously great. Worst case scenario is not horrible. Unless it causes us to lose the entire run, which is now looking increasingly likely. Anyway, so there's phase 1 of this plan complete. It'll pay out eventually. I promise you that. Now just don't walk your way into any rooms with blue spikes, and if you do, for God's sakes, pay close attention. There's our boss trap room. It does not have HP on it, so we reroll it first. It rerolls into HP. There's still a Spirit Heart back here, which I wanted to pick up. I can't remember. There it is. Alright. So now that we have another HP upgrade, we've at least broken even, minus a fuck ton of red hearts. Like consumable red hearts. So there is that. I should be able to avoid getting hit by Chad, especially if we just drop like a single bomb into the fight here. Come on, just like steamroll me, buddy. Maybe I won't even have to use a bomb. I mean, oh, fuck. I would like to save bombs, but at the same time, I would also like to not lose very valuable Spirit Hearts over the course of this. So, you know, it's a bit of a quagmire, isn't it? And that's not Larry Jr., that's Peep. Peep is fine by me. Certainly better than fighting the bloat. And our damage is pretty good with Lump of Coal on the case. Still very much wish that I had the ability to fly, but that could come in time. Remember, we still have a deal with the devil potentially awaiting us at the end of this floor. Potentially being a very key word in this situation. Pretty easy. Lost a Spirit Heart, gained a Red Heart back. Okay, so now what do? We explore, and we rerolled that to Mini Mush, so that's already taken care of. Yeah, we definitely wanted that. I really, really, really would like to earn the HP upgrade from the Blood Bank to make this better than an even trade. There are, of course, some risks associated with that, namely that I could put myself in real danger of actually getting killed by the next floor, but we have a lot of gambling that we can do on the... Oh, there's our second secret room. Please tell me that's not an Eternal Heart, because if it's an Eternal Heart, we could have actually saved some extra HP. Come on. Come on. Okay, it's a slot machine, which we're not going to gamble on because I think my money is better served on the arcade where we can gamble a little bit more quickly and effectively. So I think we take ourselves, we're at 5 right now. Let's take ourselves down to 2.5 hearts. That's 5 plays. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That sucks. Okay, yes indeed it does. Now, we play these guys and try to win some of our red hearts back. Bloody Penny would be something that's awesome. And I'm not even necessarily excited about, you know, playing immediately. Balls of Steel. Oh, that's actually so much better. Disregard what I was about to say because I already did. Now we can get down to 0. Well, half a red heart. Work with me here, game. Work with me, baby. There's our permanent Polaroid invincibility coming into play. And we get the IV bag, which is fine because we can re-roll that into the bomb bag, which is actually not so bad. Let's be honest, that's okay. I have no interest whatsoever in, anything here? No, I have no interest whatsoever in that tower card. I would almost rather just leave it. The only reason I'd want to take it is in case we get a D6 temporarily, sorry, D20 temporarily, and then we can use that as, like, 12 free consumables, which would be great, but is also super unlikely to happen. What's more likely to happen is that I end up using the, the tower card somewhat ambitiously and end up hurting myself as a result. So, it might be better for everybody if we just don't have to deal with that. So, what did we end up getting as a result of our, you know, our little liaison with the Eternal Heart? We got an HP and we got the bomb bag, but we put ourselves very low on red health. I would consider it mostly a wash, although I would probably be more comfortable going down to the last floor, or sorry, the next floor, with more HP minus the bomb bag, like with the same amount of HP as I would have had, but minus the bomb bag. But this is what, you know, this is what you play for. You win some, you lose some, and sometimes it's kind of nebulous whether you won or lost, and that's how I feel about, that's how I feel about this one right now. Did we win? Did we lose? I don't know. We played. I'm gonna go down to 30 cents, and then my patience is wearing thin. And we could still have a deal with the devil. I would very much like to trade some of our red health, considering we're not really using the upper ends of it anyway. I'll still commit 30 cents. We're at 36 now. Could go up to 38 here. We didn't, thankfully. There we go. More red hearts is what we want. Daddy needs a new pair of, you know, ventricles. Come on. Open up. Normally, I don't want red hearts, and then the one time I want red hearts, you choose to fuck me. Hey, that's a big win. We're up to 5 health now. Keep going. Oh, well, I mean, that still as good a chance as anybody there. Really, you have no interesting keys. You know what would be an interesting mechanic with the 3-Skull Monty? I wish if he opened up and showed you what prize he had, we'll still play to 30 cents. If he showed you what prize he had, if you blew him up without playing it, so for the cost of a bomb, you would get guaranteed whatever he put under his skull. So if he had something you desperately needed under his skull, you could just explode him and then pick it up. At the risk of, we'll take it because it's interesting. At the risk of destroying him and not getting anything else from him for the future. I think that would be a really cool mechanic. But I'm not the one making the game, and maybe there's a reason that would actually be incredibly stupid that I don't know about. Or maybe it's already being included. Fuck if I know. Anyway. Oh, we don't want that Tears downgrade, but I picked it up. Plenty of red health back here. So, yeah, you know, this turned out fine. I still think Cancer's a better card to take, or trinket to take than Maggie's Faith. We're not going to be keeping these Spirit Arts for too long, in all likelihood. Now, we have a secret room already. Okay, we're just going to bum rush the boss room. I know, oh, there's another secret room. I know that there is a curse room on this floor. I care not for the curse room at this point. And if we got superbly lucky, we might be able to make something happen with that. You know, maybe Guppy's Tail, which is an item that I've been clamoring for quite some time, but I really doubt it's going to work out for us. So what do we get in our... Ooh, okay. This is actually a very interesting situation here, because that should only reroll from the red chest pool, which I think actually gives me a very good chance at becoming Guppy on this very floor, which would solve a lot of problems that I have. Namely, it might also, I might be mistaken there. It might reroll from a universal pool, which would suck for me, actually. But it would give me higher damage. It would give me the ability to fly, which I've been clamoring for quite some time. Be a lot of positives there. Our flies would go a long way towards helping us out. Also, it would theoretically give me a bunch of golden chests or permanent Polaroid invincibility. Okay, yeah, we'll take that. We've already blown this up. I guess it stays blown up forever, which is nice. Peeper's Eye, it's not good enough. Unless we, you know, go fight our boss and then we want to reroll the boss item instead, in which case it will have to be good enough. Peeper's Eye is, well, people get mad at me for taking it sometimes, which tells me that it's probably considered pretty bad. I found myself thinking it's okay for the most part, you know, not god-awful. You may disagree. In fact, statistically, you probably do. And that's okay, too. Our damage is really, really nice right now. Like, not damage necessarily, our DPS is really, really nice. Our tears output, if you will. Okay, we got lucky there to not get hit, probably. More bombs, and we'll pick that up on our way back here. Just want to get as many rerolls through here as we possibly can. Peeper's Eye gets rerolled into Little Steven. You know, it's possible that Peeper's Eye is actually better than Little Steven, but we're going to pick it up anyway. And that might be a special item, which means I should have waited, but whatever. We'll be fine, Mom. Don't worry about it. I'll give you a call when I'm on my way home. Now, whoop. Gotcha. Keep moving it around here. That Diglett probably should have hit me. I didn't even realize that we killed that turret. It's like our rate of fire is through the fucking roof right now. We don't know what it is. Yes! Okay. I don't know why I picked up that pill again. Now we have 99 bombs. That means we're going to be using, you know, a lot of bombs. 99 might be a little bit ambitious, but try to use as many as is possible. And it also means I'm not going to sweat not being able to use 2 effectively. You know, use 2, that rock band. It's got Bono and the Edge, the wrestler in it. Using bombs very poorly here, I'd say. That's okay. Really, as long as we just get out of this conquest fight, I would be thrilled. If we get out with the deal with the devil, life's golden. What would be my ideal deal with the devil at this point? Absolutely. Good bomb. Oh, decent bomb. Absolutely, Guppy's paw, Guppy's tail. The permanent Polaroid invincibility would be nuts. Pretty sneaky, sis. And then, you know, we still have enough keys to open most golden chests. And we become Guppy. This is also pretty fucking great. Yeah, we're gonna do this. It doesn't really matter what order we take them in. That's awesome. And now I kind of wish I'd rolled with Maggie's Faith instead of Cancer, but whatever. That became another HP upgrade, which makes my life so much better. Yeah, okay, this is good. This is real good. This is really, really good. Damage should not be a problem for us anymore. Oh, right, okay. Important to internalize here, Northernlion. That was bad damage. You still can't fly, so stop trying to fly over the rocks. It's a losable run, mostly due to our HP. Our damage is obviously, you know, well, fucking awesome. No need to make it more diplomatic than it needs to be. I'm not even really trying to kill the blue ones last because somebody told me that that was like a placebo effect type thing, and now I'm wary about being tricked. Oh, got lucky to probably not get hit there. This is not the way to the boss room. Why am I still going this way? Oh, because I don't mind taking free damage. That makes it less likely for me to succeed, apparently. That's the tears down. It's Poison Touch again. Did we take Poison Touch? I think Poison Touch is pretty good in this, like, situation late in the game. This should be an easier boss fight because we've got a bigger room. Like, less obstacles. Less tight as a result of not having the rocks on the side. And then we gotta figure out the proper way to actually get to our fucking boss here, because I think, well, this could still be it, but I think it's unlikely. In a way, I'm almost happy that it might take us a little bit longer to get to our boss, because that might allow me a very good excuse to fight the mini-boss that's down here. I hope it's not Greed. If it's Greed, I would probably just say, fuck it, you know? But if it's not, oh, that could be a good card. If it's not Greed, then we could get an item out of it. And whatever item that is could be useful. 2 of spades. Might as well just hold on to this for now. Definitely better than a tears down pill. Ain't nothing but a tears down, baby. Disappointing pills like crazy with a quite alarming frequency. Doesn't really make any sense, but any chance I get to rap nothing but a G thing guilt-free, I'm gonna take it, because that doesn't happen that often in life. Ooh, no. You know what? I'm happier with 93 bombs than 93 keys. Remember that 93 keys song? True to Your Heart with Stevie Wonder? It's a good one. Yeah, we have enough keys to justify that. We got one back. And, you know, nothing else, but we might end up needing that red heart in the future. Sure, we got some bombs back for that. That's fine. I still prefer our bombs and key situation as is, as opposed to flipped. I probably should have been hit there. And there. Not that time, though. That time I was exempt. Good diagonal shot. You don't see those that often in Binding of Isaac. With the mom's knife, anyway. And this is now the adequate way to get to our boss. That mini-boss, you know, it's looking to me like that appears in a secret room. Careful. Oh, you know why the freaking secret room stayed open on the last floor? I had x-ray goggles. I'm a big freaking ding-dong. It's like, why does... That's a weird glitch. Secret room staying open. I don't know. Maybe I broke the Binding of Isaac. I'm really clever. No, you're a big dingle, you dongle. Okay. And good enough. We want to get to a half-heart interval. I wasn't stressing out over my health too much here. There is a half-heart interval back here, which might be important. You know what? I definitely should have doubled our keys before playing all these chest opportunities, but 18 keys is still going to be enough, so I'm not sweating that too much. Okay. We're going to go into the fight with Mom's Heart. Should be easy. Just make sure you don't get hit right off the bat. There you go. And now we've got, you know, fuck saving bombs. Allow me to finally say it after, you know, bomb saving becoming so huge in the Northernlion meta. It's nice to have a situation where you're like, hey, our bombs are great, and fuck that, because we can use as many as we want. Ooh, that possibly should have hit me. Yeah, I took some dumb damage. You always get health from Mom's Heart, though. Yeah, well, that is... we can leave, and there's another red heart back here, a full red heart. I'm a little wary about our chances. I'm just going to be honest with you. I think we might be a bit of a long shot here. I think we're less of a long shot than we were before we took Mom's Knife in the Pact, but if I could do it over again, I probably would not take the Pact. I would just take Mom's Knife. Because I really think Mom's Knife, you know, Mom's Knife solves the problems for us. It gives us the damage necessary to do good work. What does the Pact give us? 2 spirit hearts for 2 red hearts, which is not a terrible trade until they're gone forever, in which case, you know, they're gone. There's no special way through here. That's nice. I'm not quite sure what I'm getting at here, but basically, like, the Pact is a tears plus speed item, for the most part. It gives you a little bit of extra damage, but it's tears plus speed. And with Mom's Knife, we don't really need the tears, and we don't really need the speed, because we're already of an adequate speed, at the very least, so it is disappointing. Not disappointing, but maybe a little bit of a dubious choice there. If we end up winning, hopefully I'll remember to learn from my mistake. Devil card, extremely helpful. We'll probably, if possible, try to save that for the blue baby fight. It's one of a kind of unusual situation where I feel like we're actually probably safe against blue baby, but I worry, or sorry, our Isaac fight. I think we're safe against Isaac, but I worry about our blue baby chances a little bit. Like, I think we should be fine to get through one boss fight. It's just, I worry more about getting whittled down than I do about, you know, just having one bad boss fight that takes all of my HP away. Killing one greed certainly makes the other greed a lot easier to deal with, and we actually get a valid reroll target. Kind of surprising. Not going to take number 1. We've already had this room. We surmounted it. Thank you, Halo of Flies, for saving me from some dumb damage there. Oh, and again. Okay, we definitely don't want those red hearts yet. They've been showing up quite frequently, though. And... no, can't do anything with that. And we may actually not get another reroll for our number 1. And you know what? That's okay, too. That was awful damage on my part. But in my defense, I tried to get out of the way, but I can't fucking fly, so... it's a little tricky. And... yeah, that was easy enough. Fuck it, you know what? We'll get rerolls for all of our chests anyway. Why don't we come down here and... ooh, thank God I didn't pick that up by accident. Reroll number 1. I think that actually makes Mom's Knife worse. I should really get a definitive answer about that. It shows, considering that it's like the only item that I wonder about synergy with Mom's Knife and Brimstone with, I should really get a straight answer considering it shows up all the fucking time. Anyway. Check out our damage. I gotta sneeze. This is the worst possible time. I did it, Reddit. I survived. Didn't get hit. Now, probably a good case to be made for using bombs in this fight, considering we have so many. But, basically when I get hit, I'm going to run up and poison him. Apart from that, I'm going to rely on Mom's Knife, because I worry that the poison from consistent bombing will aggro the shit out of him, thereby causing me to have a more difficult time dodging, if that makes sense. We should be fine to just survive on our Mom's Knife damage here. And, just move along. I was really hoping we'd one-shot that Angel Fetus, but they seem like they're two-shot territory, which is actually a bit of a sore spot for me. Because if they were one-shottable, the crowd control here would be a much easier order. As it is right now, a little bit problematic, but as long as you stay moving, we're going to get out of this fight only having been hit once, which is actually really nice. So it is down to the next floor. And the secret room's right there. Alright, money we'll never use. And Lemon Mishap. Infestation. Sacrificial Dagger, and the D20. Well, I guess I should have saved the, the tower card, right? Because we did get our temporary D20. No, I still think that we made the right decision taking the devil card with us. And we have our reroll ready, so let's take this back here. I think it's okay to reroll all of these, honestly. Sacrificial Dagger is the only one I would consider, but it's not even that good. And all of these, reroll them, man. We can afford to be pretty aggressive with our rerolls in this situation. Ah, don't kill that guy. We only want things, really... Come on, don't accidentally kill... Wrath, you're staying too close for comfort, okay? Serious. Oh! Die. Just die. Thank you. I forgot what I was gonna say. Bob's Rotten Head is pretty bad. Chocolate Milk, well, at least this is a viable reroll room, now that it's got 2 targets on it, but... I absolutely forgot everything that I was gonna say, and I'm gonna keep it that way. Because when I started to think about what I wanted to say, I took damage on a Loki room. And that doesn't make anybody happy. Except the troll engine, you know, incorporated. Now. Really would like, there we go. Simplify the bomb situation. Keep doing damage to Loki. And just don't ignore that bomb for now. Kill the Lokester first. Red hearts. Yeah, okay, that's really good. Now, PhD is almost a good thing to keep around just for an extra HP boost if we need it before the boss fight, but I think it's better to reroll all 4 of these. So we get Polyphemus. That's a huge boost for us. Brother Bobby we might as well take. I actually don't know how Technology or Technology 2 work with Mom's Knife, so I'm not going to take them. And that should let you know how much I consider this run to be kind of a close call. You know, obviously Polyphemus will help us out a lot. But, especially considering we have the devil card for this fight. But, I don't want to fuck around, because despite having Mom's Knife and Polyphemus, it's kind of close. Now that I see our damage, I kind of, you know, I might be mistaken. That being said, up until that point, I thought it could have gone either way. But as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the run. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.